situate you guys where I'm gonna do this at Oh, sheesh. Okay, let's go down here and sit you here. Okay, let's sit you up there. Okay, now wait. Oh, sheesh, that's too much noise. Okay, just trying to find a place to sit you guys so I could get ready. Okay, um, I'm going up here to the hospital. Okay, so let me give you the update. What's been going on? Oh Lord, honey. Okay, this would happen. Ah, okay. Thought I lost that up in my hair, honey. That's what happens when you don't comb your hair for several days. Okay, but now I after I talked to you guys, I did have to run up to emergency and take my daughter up to emergency. Okay, and they admitted her this time. Okay. Let me get some. You just be nosy. You gotta be nosy. You gotta look at me. Okay. Oh, you don't need to go in there. Okay. See. Okay. So yeah. So they admitted her this time. Her oxygen had dropped. Okay. Her oxygen level. Excuse me. Ooh, honey. Ooh, Lord. I'm not used to this. Woo! Ow! Woo! That hurt. God. Woo! Oh! Okay. So anyway. Okay, so I took her up there and hey, Trinidad and Tobago. So I ran her up to emergency, and of course this time I had the presence of mind to get a wheelchair, okay, because we ain't falling out, okay. So they took her in. They finally saw her, and of course, now when you go for these COVID situations, okay. Let's see if we can go into the other room because this keeps reconnecting, okay. And I'm trying to hope that I don't have to start all over because last time I did that when I had the problem with reconnecting, oh, sheesh. Okay. I had to start all over because it kept disconnecting. So we're going to come into this room. Woo, girl. Okay. Yes, this hurts because I have not combed my hair in days. Okay. And I usually don't. I usually don't have this problem. And no, I'm not gonna comb the whole thing out. I'm just trying to make it presentable. Okay. So anyway, I noticed when I was going there because I had took her oxygen before we left. Her oxygen actually dropped to 81. Now, keep in mind your oxygen level is supposed to be 95 to 100 and not lower. Okay? So they're like, "Oh, that's low. That's low." I said, "Well, you sent her home. It was 83 and you still sent her home." They shut up then. Okay, two people. Okay, said that. "Oh, that's low." I said it. Okay, they shut up real quick when I told them. Yeah, okay, I know it's low, but you sent her home. So anyway, this was yesterday evening. She's still in the emergency because she's waiting on a bed. Okay, she's waiting on a bed. So they still have her in the emergency. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going up to emergency to bring her purse because she was just all out. Okay, right. So I'm going to bring her purse that has her charger in there. She wanted her toothbrush and her toothpaste and her mouthwash. Okay, I always have brand new panties. I always keep brand new panties for whoever, for me or you. I keep brand new panties, okay? So if for some reason you have to come over, you have to spend the night or whatever, you're going to have some clean drawers. All the clothes can be dirty, but your drawers going to be clean, okay? That's going to make the whole world a difference. I'm going to have some clean drawers for you. Okay, I ain't lying either. Okay, so anyway, so I'm going to bring that up to her. I can't go in. They said I can't go in at all. So all I could do is leave it at the emergency desk. Okay. right? But I did talk to her. She sounds a lot better. She sounds a lot better. But my thing is, even though she sounds better and she has improved, I've been reading on this COVID-19. Not to mention, okay, now when we were out there in emergency waiting to be called, they put you outside. You got to wait outside. So I decided to jump on YouTube. Okay, why I see Jay Wilson then posted a notice that he wasn't doing a live video because his brother just died of COVID-19. I'm like, oh, wow, I surely didn't need to read that. Okay. You know what I'm saying? So, my thing is that just reinforces the fact that I'm not going to be satisfied. People, you got to realize, I am not going to be satisfied until she tests negative. I don't care how improvement she's doing because people improve and they will call you up the next day and tell you they dead. Okay, and that's just how fast that this COVID-19 can go left, and they've been saying that. Okay, they even was saying it with the little alpha they had. Okay, when they had alpha, delta is even worse. Okay, so even though somebody is improving and they up and they walking around and oh, I feel good, okay, they could be dead as a doorknob the next day. Yeah, so that is something you have to keep in the forefront of your mind, people, okay? Just because it's okay don't mean it's okay. And so that's where I'm at right now. Okay? I'm at that point. She's getting better. And that's, oh, and by the way, that's what she's been doing. She's been getting better, okay? And then she's turned worse. Okay, we end up having to go to emergency. Same thing yesterday. She was feeling a little better, and then she's feeling way worse. Okay, you see what I'm saying? I'm trying to tell you. And then she said, okay, she said they gave her a breathing treatment. Now, I thought they would have gave her a breathing treatment the first rodeo. Okay. She's on oxygen. She's on 4 liters. I don't know what that means. If somebody can tell me what that means to be on 4 liters of oxygen, okay. I am more familiar with oxygen levels. I'm not familiar with the liters. What does 4 liters mean? I mean, it is a lot, is a little, okay. And she said her level was 77 when I took her to emergency. Okay, said it was 77. Now she had a fever. I knew she had a fever, and she needed to take the Tylenol. Okay, I know. Hey, Monique, I know she needed to take the Tylenol, but I didn't give her the Tylenol. And the reason why I didn't give her the Tylenol is because I wanted her to have her a nice, good fever when she went to that emergency. Okay, to improve the likelihood that they would admit her. Okay. See what I'm saying? Yeah, she got a fever, she got this, she got that. Okay. So the guy asks me about, well, haven't you been giving her Tylenol? Okay. I said, I gave her the Tylenol. Okay. Right? He says, well, when's the last time? I said, oh, it was about 5 to 6 hours ago. Okay. Well, you're supposed to give it to her every 4 hours. Okay. Now, here's the thing. Okay. I bought her this Tylenol, and this is new Tylenol. It's for aches, body aches. Okay. As well as a fever reducer. It is 650 milligrams, not the usual 500. And it says to take every 8 hours. Now, that's what they say. So that's what I did. And he's like, and I said, well, and I explained that to him. He go, well, no, you still should have gave it to her every 4 hours. Okay, now I'm supposed to be psychic. Okay, anyway, you have to be, these people, especially with this pandemic, okay, because like I said, you got the cooties. And these people, and I had to deal with this I had to go through this even when I was dealing with my husband having cancer. Is these medical professionals asking you the same questions everywhere you go? They asking you because they don't want to read the chart. Okay. Every liter minute of oxygen. Right. Let's see what this says. Every liter minute of oxygen increases the percentage of O2. The patient breathes by 3 to 4%. So if a patient is on liters of O2 flow, then he or she is breathing air that is about 33 to 30% oxygen. Okay. So I take it that is the amount of oxygen in the thing, girl. Okay, now we doing that. We doing that biography, science stuff. Okay, we doing that chemistry, chemistry. Ooh, Lord, oh hair. Okay, yeah, we gonna have to put some conditioner in this bad boy. But anyway, okay. So they put her on the oxygen, but she said they gave her a treatment, a breathing treatment. Okay, now she's on oxygen. They got her on 4 liters. Okay, so I guess, like you said, she's on like 33% uh, of oxygen to help with the oxygen that's already going into her system. But see, that's the thing about this virus, okay? And you got to make sure. That's why you can't be leaving people alone, because it goes left so quick, okay? But not only does it go left, okay, but that mucus, you got to break up that mucus, because the mucus is sticky. That's sticky. It's real hard to get out the lungs because it's sticky, and it will choke you to death. Okay? Yes, you can choke on it. And that's how you die. And that's another way how you can get pneumonia, because you're not getting no oxygen. You got all that mucus taking up space in your lungs. Okay. Oh yeah. Okay, so this is about as good as it's gonna get for right now. Okay, because I have things I want to finish doing, putting that wash machine back together so I can safely wash clothes. I haven't washed clothes all week because I couldn't figure out what tool I needed to get the front of the wash machine off so that I can check the drain, okay? So I could empty the drain, because that error light kept coming on. But anyway, I got to it. Wasn't nothing in the drain, but okay. And then I let it go through a wash. I put sanitation in there and just let it go through I don't know what you call it, but an empty wash, okay, right? So it can clean out the machine. I might need to let it go again, because that did help. I'm finna make me some more coffee. I'm finna be lit. Okay, so don't be surprised when I come back, honey. I be talking so fast, eyes bulging out my head. Okay, so they gave her the oxygen. They gave her a treatment. They got her on an IV drip. Okay. Let's see what else they got going on with her. They got on an IV drip. Um, of course, they've been poking her a lot. They've been giving her medication and stuff. And what is the good thing that she is in there, okay, is that they're more regulated than when you're at home, okay? They're more regulated on your medicines, okay, and your food and your fluids and stuff like that, okay? And the patients are most likely to oblige, okay? It's not at home when you're like, I'm sick, I don't want to eat nothing, I don't want that, and whatever, you know what I'm saying, okay? So you're more likely you're going to take it at the hospital. Okay, because see, the nurses don't come in there to play. They don't want to hear all that shit, okay? All they know is the doctor prescribed this for you. I'm bringing it to you. Swallow it. Here's some water so I can be on to the next patient. Okay, see? Okay, so they ain't trying to hear all that whining. Okay, so as well as I did stop by the store, okay, after I dropped her off at emergency because there's nothing else I could do, okay? And honey, okay, I didn't think she was gonna come home, but I wasn't sure. And I said, too, if they keep her, they probably keep her hopefully for a few days and she'll be able to come home. But honey, I bought some cups, disposable cups. I bought some disposable bowls for the soup. I bought some straws, okay? And I bought some plastic spoons and forks and knives are in here, okay? I bought it all disposable, honey. So if she gets out that hospital, okay, I gotta come get her next time, okay? See, because this is my first rodeo, so y'all learn through me. Throw everything away. You don't want it. You don't want it, huh, Keisha? It's my cat. Okay. You don't want it. No, ma'am. Put you on some gloves and put all that stuff in the trash. Okay. And then now you got some for the next episode. Okay. And there's my wash machine. See, I got to put that piece on. I had to open the drawer to get to the nail. Okay, girl, just a hot mess. But I'm going to get it together. Okay. So I got to put this on here and it screws and yeah. So anyway, I'm dealing with all that. Oh, I didn't tell you I failed. Oh, I gotta make me some coffee so I can be alert when I go there, honey. Okay. Now, see, the thing about it is, I'm like, oh, okay. I got a day. I'm just gonna be lazy. I'm just gonna kick back, okay, whatnot. And sure enough, I'm running around doing this, doing that, okay. But it's a good thing because I need to do something because I failed yesterday. Let me tell you how I failed. Okay. I was doing the washing machine that you guys just saw, right? Why I fall, but I was already on the ground. Okay. I was already on the ground and I still fell. Now that is out of shape. Okay. Let me tell you, I had to going on here and doing my I know. Okay, now how the hell you do that? Okay, I'm gonna make it make sense to you guys. Okay, okay. Uh, I was doing that wash machine. I was trying to unscrew it. Okay, but what it was that even though it's propped up on a drawer, okay, I still had to get all the way on the ground and sit down on the ground in order to get uh to know what the hell I'm doing, okay? And then I had bought my little screws and stuff, and I watched the YouTube video. I had to keep going back and forth to the video for reference, okay? But it all worked out. But anyway, so I get down to sit on the ground, okay? I mean, I got bad knees, okay? But that didn't have nothing to do with it. Girl, I went and got all the way and sat down on the ground, honey. Okay, that wasn't enough. I had to fall back, legs out. Girl, couldn't hold myself up. I said, ooh, that's bad. Okay, I couldn't just sit down. Oh no, my fat ass had to fall back. Fell back on the floor. I couldn't hold myself up. Oh my, yes. Oh my, that's what I was saying. Oh my. Okay. Luckily, I was already on the ground. Okay, so I couldn't get hurt. But I'm like, don't be falling and you already on the ground. Okay. You can't make this shit up. I'm telling you. Yes. So anyway, people, that's what happened. And so now, okay. Yes, boo boo. Anyway, I just couldn't believe that. I mean, I I didn't want to even get on the floor and have to sit on the floor. But when I just decide I got to do this and do it right, and then I'm gonna fall back and my legs fell up. Oh, girl, it was a mess. Okay, I know if you would have seen me, you're like, what the hell? Okay, damn. So it is what it is. Okay, so now I called the emergency. Okay. Oh yeah. By the way. Okay. Did I tell you? I don't know if I said it. Okay. But she ain't got a bed yet. And I knew something was funny because they told me she was in room 10. Okay. When I called this morning or last night, they said she was in room 10. And I said, room 10? Now, usually on the hospitals, okay, the first floor is 100. So it would have been room 110, okay, 110. And then the second floor, 210 and on, okay, right? So when they said 10, okay, it kind of made me wonder, but sure enough, yeah, she's still there. They still don't have no beds, people. And this is what I'm telling you. And the whole thing about it is, at least she's still there, okay? At least she's still there in the hospital because it's getting to the point that they are actually having to turn, it's depending on what state you are in, they're actually having to turn you away and send you home with the damn, here, take this, take the oxygen, take it all, go home. Okay, you know what I'm saying? I gotta find something to throw on real quick, and it's gonna be a dress. Okay, and yeah, it's gonna be a dress because I'm not trying to do all that. Oh, that's not a dress. Okay, that's not the dress. Okay, that's not the dress either. Oh, Lord have mercy. Here's the dress. Okay, here's the dress, people. This is the dress. This is the dress I am putting on over my pajamas that I have on. And then yesterday, I was able to take a nice bath. Let's see, we're gonna put you right there. Okay, we're gonna put you. I was able to take a nice bath. My bath water was so cold, people. Okay, but I was able to take a decent bath finally when I got home from the ER. See, this is what I'm talking about. Bam! I'm dressed. Okay, y'all gonna learn today. Okay, so, and see, I have boxes with some panties in it, okay? And then I have another bag with some brand new panties in it, okay? And she wanted her toothbrush, mouthwash. I got toothpaste. See these little samples? And these were the little samples I got out those beauty boxes, okay, from Target. Little samples, little travel things like that, okay. I also had bought, and I forgot I even had this, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna take Athena her stuff up to the hospital. Yeah, I'm just gonna drop it off. That's all I could do. He told me to leave it at the front. I called them up already. Her purse. It's her, huh? No, her purse. I'm bringing her purse. She wanted some toothpaste, her toothbrushes. She wanted and some underwear and some mouthwash. And I'm bringing her phone charger because she said she didn't have the phone charger. All she had was her phone. Yeah, they got somewhere where you can plug it in, but they damn sure don't got the charger. You're on your own on that. So I guess her charger's in her purse. I'm gonna make sure. But I have an extra charger.
Oh, she don't have. Don't they have clothes?
Huh?
Don't they have clothes for her to change?
Hospital ain't got no clothes. Mama, all they got is a gown.
Oh, okay.
Girl, where you been? They ain't never had no clothes at the hospital. All you get is a gown, girl. You lucky if you even get a house coat. They stopped making those. They don't even give you a blanket. They call it a blanket, but it ain't nothing but a sheet.
Now that you say so, that's what they gave me when I was in the hospital.
Right. They ain't got no clothes. She talking about some clothes. Don't they give you clothes at the house? No, they don't give you no clothes. But she got clothes on. But she still huh?
When I was in the hospital, that's all they gave me for the hospital gown.
Right. That's all. If you want a house coat, put the gown on the other way.
Gave me sheets. Then when I said, "Oh, I'm cold," they brought in some more blankets.
Yeah, they call them blankets, but they ain't no better than the sheets. Cause them is not. Those are. Remember the hospital back in the day? They used to have those thermal blankets.
Yes,
They don't even
yes.
give you that no more.
Oh boy, oh boy.
Mm-hmm. They throw a bunch of sheets on you. Mm-hmm. It's basically
Right.
what it is.
Those heavy kind of sheets.
Yeah, the thick sheets folded up, okay, and hopefully they don't have you don't need no more than that.
And they warm it up.
Right, but the nurses are fine because they're running around, so they're not cold.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Um, uh,
But anyway, I'm gonna call you. Oh, excuse me. While it's daylight, and drop this stuff off because I told her I'm gonna call her and let her know that I dropped it off. You know what I'm saying? Until they, unless they, so they don't try
so
anything shanky.
they'll sit on it or take it with them.
I called the hospital. I told you I had to call to get him some food. They came in with some food. They brought us some food.
Who brought her some food?
The hospital. I called them up and told them she ain't ate.
Oh yeah, somebody had to tell her she
Yeah.
ain't ate. Right. Uh-huh. Well, that's good, Anna.
Mm-hmm.
Tell her that Grandma called to ask how she was doing.
I'll tell her.
I don't want nobody to die on me.
Okay. But I'll tell her, Mom, but I'm going to go up there and I'll call you when I get back.
Okay, I'll wait for your call.
Okay. Okay, bye.
Bye.
Uh-oh. Now, who's this call from? I think, I don't know who that is. Okay. So, anyway, yeah. When I called her this morning, it was 10 o'clock, like 10:30, okay? And she said, I asked her, did she get anything to eat? She hadn't eaten all night, okay? And I'm like, looking, I'm like, well, sheesh, 10 o'clock. I'm pretty sure they had some breakfast now. So she may have been asleep, okay? If she was asleep, they still should have not took her food, okay? But anyway, I called the nurse, her nurse, by name, and told her that she ain't got nothing to eat and she's talking about she's hungry. So she said she gonna check her chart and see what they say and she gonna give her something to eat. So when I called her up, okay, and check on her again, she had gotten something to eat. Because if you don't say nothing, they won't give you nothing to eat, girl. They sure won't. If you missed that call, okay, I'm sorry about your bad luck. But at least at the hospital, okay, they will bring you something, okay, because they have a refrigerated section, or well, it depends on the hospital, okay, if it's a room, if it's a refrigerated, whatever, but they usually have something there refrigerated, okay, for people who come in, the children who come in and stuff like that. It's not a big old thing. It's just something like they have sandwiches, jello, juice, and stuff like that. Okay. I don't know what all she, but she got some juice. She said some tea. They gave her some tea. She drank some tea, and I forgot what else. But she said she talked to the doctor. Now, see, this is a thing too. Here's another thing, but there's nothing we can do about it. There's another thing about being in this predicament, going to the hospital, and you can't have anybody with you. And the doctor is explaining what's going on, and we gave you this and that, and this and that, and you're sick. And all this stuff he's shooting at you, you can't take all that stuff in. So when I asked her, oh, she could only tell me what she remembers. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, it is what it is. And it is sad, that you can't go visit the loved ones, and so anyway, I'm trying to not worry about it. I'm gonna go get me a drink. That's what I'm finna. Oh, I already got one in the refrigerator. But that drink, let me tell you, this drink I got. I bought this. It's a 4-pack. I ain't buying this crap no more. Okay, I'm only drinking it because I paid my money for it. Okay, now this is the sugar free or less sugar. Okay, and this is a spritz. Yes, yes, way rosé. This is pink lemonade. Okay, there's nothing lemonade about this drink. Okay, and the packaging for some reason doesn't remind me of pink lemonade. It reminds me of pink grapefruit. Okay, and it don't taste like that either. So I'll never buy this again. It's a wine spritzer. It's 5% alcohol by volume, but yeah, I'll drink this, but that's about it. I didn't like it at all. Oh, now I put some juice. I put some juice in it to spritz it up, and that helped. Okay, that helped. So that I remember that when I come home and put some of that juice in there, that helped the taste. Okay, but other than that, yeah, don't buy that, y'all. Now, my daughter has lost her taste. Okay, she lost her taste, and she still hasn't gotten it back because I did ask. She hasn't gotten her taste back or her smell. Okay, now she's got some dirty clothes in the bathroom on the floor. So I am going to use my gloves or whatever. I'm not picking it up with my hands. And I don't care how many gloves I have on. When I take them off, I'm still going to wash and sanitize my hands. Yeah, and it's definitely something that a learning process. But the thing about it is, you can't be up there with the person or not even visit for 1 minute. You're not even allowed. Yeah, period. Okay, you can't go. So I'm going to drop this stuff off and come on back to the house. Oh, matter of fact, okay, take my mind off my worries. Okay, girl, these folks is crazy. Did you hear about? Okay, now I understand, from my understanding, that Kanye got a song. Kanye West has a song called Donda. They say it's popular, okay? That don't mean it's good. I haven't heard it, okay? But that is his mother's name. Her name is Donda West, okay? And I was looking at one of the YouTube videos, and they were talking about how she passed. And we were led to believe that she went and had that surgery, okay? She went to, I don't know, well, she went to have cosmetic surgery, and she died, okay, from the surgery. And they said that's not what happened. They said that Kanye mother went into have a tummy tuck, a breast reduction, and maybe a butt lift or something like that. Okay, right? And They did the surgery. The doctor did the surgery, okay, and then she went home. She was alive. She was well. She was in pain, but she was well, okay. And because of this misinterpretation and these rumors, he lost a lot of business. He went out of business. Matter of fact, he went out of business. He lost his practice. Okay, people stopped calling him. The appointments that he had scheduled, people called and canceled the appointments and stuff like. Oh yeah, it was a hot mess. So he ended up losing his business behind it. But it wasn't him. She didn't die there. What happened was she went home, what, maybe about 2 days later. They're calling the emergency, okay? And they have the recorded calls. They have you listening to the calls. And it was just weird, okay? Because the man had to keep asking. It was two ladies, okay? The man had to keep asking the lady caller. He kept having to answer the question over and over, the same question. And he's telling her, pay attention to me, okay? That's why you can't hear what I'm saying. And oh, what? Okay, just as he said, pay attention to me. What you say? Oh yeah, and you gotta listen to that, people. I'll find it and I'll post it on the community page if you want to go and listen to it. But it was just weird, They couldn't tell her. He asked the address they were at, and then she'd leave the phone. Then the other lady started hyperventilating, and she worried about the lady hyperventilating when you got the mama here not breathing. She said she's cold, and I'm like, she's cold? Well, if she cold, she dead. Well, is she breathing? And she got all this other. He said, I didn't ask you that. I asked you, is she breathing? Oh, it was a hot mess. Y'all got to hear that. So she didn't have to die. If they would have been got her there, answer the call and everything reasonably like they call. How you gonna call 911 and you can't tell them no information or find the information? He got to keep asking you the same question over and over. You talking to somebody else, she start hyperventilating, then you worried about her hyperventilating, and then you calling the lady's name. They were his mom's name, Donda is not responsive, okay? Then they talking about he had to keep telling him to roll her. Where she in the bed? Is she on the floor? No, she's in the bed. Well, you got to roll her over on her side. Okay, he's telling them how to do. It was a hot mess, y'all. I don't want them. Them the kind of people that if you need emergency 911, you don't want them answering. You don't want them calling. And they were talking about how weird that was. So you guys can listen to it for yourself and get your own judgment. Then, okay, I'm gonna say this and then I'm gonna go because I'm gonna go get this girl her stuff. Oh, let me make sure she's got a charger in her purse. That's the only place I could think of it. Her charger. Yep, there it is, charger. Okay. Well, there's a cord. Okay. So why they got oh gee, I forgot where it was. There was it in Florida? Ohio. I don't know if you guys heard about it. They got the teacher. The teacher apparently had COVID-19. Okay. She didn't know right away. Okay, but she was having some symptoms. But she thought they were allergies because she's got allergies. Okay. But the thing about it is they're required to wear masks and what else? They're required to wear masks and something else. But anyway, okay. Oh, sanitize, wash your hands and all that stuff that they tell you. Okay. This fool took her mask off to read the kids a story. Now, they tell you over and over and over how far spit flies out your mouth, how spit can fly out your mouth and you don't even see it, okay, because it's that small. And you're going to take your mask off so you can read a story to the class, which means you're going to have to talk louder, which means you're spitting further. Okay. Well, come to find out, 2 days later, she tested positive for the COVID. Okay. And like almost half the students in the classroom came down with COVID. They even had people that came down in the classroom next door. They don't understand how that worked, but they probably was playing with the kids who were unknowingly infected on the playground, and they got infected. But anyway, they had like 70 something cases or something like that all went back to this one teacher. Okay. And I say that to say this. Okay. It takes one small mistake. That was her one mistake. She was doing everything else. She decided, okay, she can take her mask off. And I pulled my mask down. I know you've done it too, because people can't hear you. Okay, you can't talk properly, and take your mask off. And yeah, and the front row, it was the front row. They tested the children, and they were in elementary school. Okay, so the kids couldn't be inoculated, and they tested the kids in front. The kids who were in front had more germs, okay, because they can measure the amount of virus that's in your system, okay? They can measure the amount. They can measure, they can tell you what variation. I know, wasn't that something? Okay, was it in Wisconsin? Oh, okay, so now am I exposed? That's a good question. I don't know. Okay. I don't have symptoms, but then again, I do have symptoms, okay? And the thing about it is, this stuff is really hard because it's no different from having a cold or having allergies. They said that this Delta variant is more like allergies, okay? Because it starts with the runny nose, sore throat, and a headache, okay? Now, my nose runs every now and then anyway. I got a cough. I got a cough from my acid reflux. Okay. I get a cough every now and then for that. Okay. And I'm always feeling feverish. I just took my fever. It was 98. It was like, girl, bye. Okay. So, and then my headache. Every now and then I feel a little headache. Okay. See what I'm saying? So I had one. I didn't feel it today. Okay. As a matter of fact, I had to take me some Tylenol for my little aches and pains from me falling on the floor. Okay, from me falling down while I was sitting on the floor. Okay, it's hard for me to explain it. But and doing that wash machine, okay, so my little aches and pains. Now that works pretty good though with the aches and pains, because that Tylenol extra strength don't work good on aches and pains. Okay, I'm getting off track. So I called my doctor's office, and I got tired of waiting on the phone. And at the same time, I was setting up a testing for CVS Pharmacy. The CVS Pharmacy that's closest to me, okay, has no appointments. They're all filled up. All of them in this city are filled up. Okay, so the next available is Tulare. So I'm like, well, since I go to Tulare, that's where my doctor's office is. Okay, so anyway, to make a long story short, the earliest available testing I can get was on Friday. Okay, and that tells me something, and it's not good. Okay, I can't. I have to go out the city to get an available test, and I can't get it till Friday. That lets me know there's a lot of people. Okay, and the only reason why you gonna come down, you gonna go for a test, is because there's likelihood that you've been exposed or you have symptoms, or both. Okay. She said, that's funny. I tumbled, dried myself. Now that just tickled me, okay? You might as well say I could have been in the dryer tumbling, yeah, because that's basically what it was, okay? Sitting down and I still tumbled. hmm I still couldn't believe that. Okay. I was out flat. Then I was satisfied. I couldn't go no further than that. Ciao. Anyway, so I'm gonna get off this phone, and of course I'll be back with you guys later on and talk. I don't know if I'll come back today. It all depends, okay? Because I make a liar out of myself. That's one thing I noticed, okay? I can't make plans, okay? Because when I tell you, oh, I'm gonna be back at such and such a time, something always comes up, or I forget. That's something that comes up. Forgetting, isn't that something? Anyway, let me tell it. So, with that said, give the video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel because there's going to be more. But most of all, stay blessed. Okay? Bye.